Hello, here I am reflecting on the process of working, which is a focus on what we have been doing so far. We started with three working together, and now we are here in week four, dealing with our course and working together. Yes, I focused first of all on working together as we had to rethink the way we were working. In fact, by using Moodle, we were provided with a network, a platform with a lot of tools. And first of all, we were working together while we were at the same time learning about the Moodle and discussing online, sharing ideas, collaborating on a topic which we had chosen in some way. Here is my team. It is an international team. I am part of the group. We are all in this together. And as you can see, we are a group of 6 people under the supervision of Shelley McCoy. At the beginning, we were a few people. It was Cheryl, it was some other teachers, but not everybody was here. Then we could manage, and the activity were in some way developed. Each one of us, as it says, we are all in this together, we are all in the same boat. We had chosen to talk about the theme, the issue of sustainability. And the ideas by Cheryl and the other teacher was to focus on the habitat, the way we can reuse food and materials so that we do not damage our planet. My idea was to enter this group, and as a teacher of English, I wanted to provide materials which had to do with storytelling, but also learning about discussing about this important issue. So sustainability was our team, and everybody was working on the same issue, focusing on different subjects depending on the specific subject that each one of us is teaching. And also, in my case, as I teach English in a secondary school, focusing on the tasks and activities which would be needed to teach this theme to a group of students aged 16, 17, while the other colleagues would be teaching younger students. So we were working on the resources. So each one of us had to think about energy, for example. I decided that it would be important to think about the theme of the environment, nature, wildlife, and how human beings are destroying in some way this natural habitat. The process, it was a complex one. In fact, we had to decide together. We had to use different tools. We discussed in forums, we wrote emails. We also had some way, a sort of a web conferencing using with IQ. And how I felt it was in some way sometimes difficult to say because I was not always connected with the other teachers, but the more I got to the platform online on the Moodle, and the more I could see that we were building together. So from the main idea, we started collaborating and sharing resources and materials. I chose to do something with the environment, the world, the future of human beings by doing some activities in English for my students. But at the same time, we were all related to the issue, developed, of course, in a different way because we are teachers working in different conditions and in different type of schools. We are also group working in not in the same country. So we learned together about the platform. We had to establish the teamwork policy dealing with collaboration, communication, the goals, problem solving, the team ground rules, the leadership style. The document was a file on a Google Drive, which was later shared to the new people who had just arrived. And I would say that we collected a lot of resources. And I really like the idea of finding new resources because this project might become a bigger one if we just decide that we want to think about this important issue. I chose this image to say that the spirit, the idea behind the Moodle was to show the teachers and the community that collaboration online can make our efforts much better. And here is the screenshot of what we have done. First of all, once we have decided what to do, we had to think about our blocks, and I chose English language learning about our world and its future. It is in green, you can see it here. English language learning about our world and its future. We have also the other teacher who is from Portugal, Helena, who is working on the same issue from a point of view which has to do with primary education. We also added badges. We had people dealing with the theme of the plant and the life cycle. We also had to share materials together. And also we continued working and someone also decided that to develop a good course, we do need to have also a list of tools that might help our students. Right here we are in our course. As you scroll down, you will see that the main block, the center one, has been developed and images have been added. We have the announcement, the help desk, we have all the necessary parts of a course. We have information about the tools. Someone, for example, has added them. I haven't added any, while, for example, while we were working together, I shared a lot of documents dealing with the issue because I would really like to develop some modules with my student, not right now because we are going to finish, but as you can see, we have a lot of important things. So, for example, I added my ELT links. I found also important links dealing with biodiversity. I found materials about energy stories for students of primary school, and I found interesting TED Talks about the issue. So maybe I will have to think deeply about this issue and find interesting ideas to present it with my students. Actually, I was favorably impressed by the rich documents which we can find online. So we can really rely on free resources for our course. And here you can see my the blog which I have developed. Each one of us has chosen a color, yellow, brown, green. We have also the badges and the certificates. And here is my course. I have already presented it, so I won't add much, but I would like to say that I had to work on the research of images. I searched for images from Pixabay. I developed some activities dealing with the videos of the theme of pollution, asking the student to do something like reflecting on the responsibility of men, thinking about the keyword sustainability, then watching a song on the YouTube dealing with the problem of the future generations. I asked my student to write a story because I feel that it's important to develop the students' language skills by providing them with language input, but at the same time it's important to have them thinking about what they have been doing. I also chose to add the activity with the glossary, which is related to nature. And this is because it's important to develop the students' knowledge in terms of active vocabulary. So the first term which I added was biodiversity by providing the student with an important link dealing with the issue of biodiversity, which is closely linked to the theme we have been talking about. Finally, I wanted to add something like asking the student to work on their own and to discover new things. And I was lucky to find a way to provide the student with comments and adding some links with presentation dealing with biodiversity and energy, which I embedded here. One is overfishing, the other one is biodiversity and energy. So my course has not been finished yet and it needs to be implemented, but I feel that the way we have been working together and also practicing and experimenting on these important features of the model has really helped me understand what working online means in terms of feature, structure, activities, interaction, and also working together as educators because we might be working online and doing courses with other teachers. So this is more or less what I can say about my. So we are back to the presentation. So I would like to say that this has been a great experience sharing together ideas with the other teachers and thanking Nelly for what she has done. I will also post my next video. Thank you.